UK Universal is officially a thing. So what are we getting? Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, Paddington, Wicked. Who's to say? Nobody knows. That's not true. Some people at Universal know, but my job as your new private investigator is to find out. So let's take a look at the concept art to try to determine exactly what lands are coming based on context clues. We start with the back of the park, which is clearly a Jurassic World themed area. Why is it clear? Well, the canopies are a dead giveaway, so are these drop towers, and ultimately so is this giant show building with this entrance. Why is that? Well, because the entrance is a carbon copy of the entrance to the Jurassic World adventure attraction over in Beijing. It's a great ride, so I have no problem with Universal duplicating it and placing it right here. Speaking of duplicating a ride, and speaking of duplicating an Asian ride, got this giant green coaster right here. Does it fall into the Jurassic World area of the park? That's still TBD, but if it did, it's probably going to be the flying dinosaur coaster, which can be found over in Universal Studios Japan. So you can duplicate two e-ticket attractions from Asia, place them in this brand new UK park, and everybody's happy. At least that's what I think. Some people believe it's a Wicked themed roller coaster. That would be awesome. But my issue with it is I feel like it would need to sit in a Wicked-themed area or an Oz-themed area. And based on this concept art, this early concept art, that doesn't seem to be the case. I don't see any Oz-looking area right around here. I do see a Shrek-looking area because right next to that, you have the Poison Apple restaurant, or at least what seems to be the Poison Apple restaurant, which means that will probably be a Shrek-themed dark ride. Beneath that, you've got this Minion Pier area. That's nothing new. That already exists in Beijing. We swoop around the front of the park. And you've got this kids area, which I think will probably be Paddington or something like that. I don't know. There's really no way to tell. Paddington would make sense over in the UK, but again, nothing that gives it away. And then got the big ticket right here. This area, a lot of people think is a Back to the Future area. I have to agree because it looks like the Hill Valley section from the Back to the Future franchise, which means this gigantic roller coaster with multiple spikes and perhaps some spinning vehicles, Guardians of the Galaxy, or should I say Fast and Furious, which will be open already in Universal Studios Hollywood, means that we could get a DeLorean 88-mile-per-hour launch coaster, which would be so cool over in the Back to the Future area. So that's my idea of what's to come over in the UK. Obviously, things can change in the next 6 years, but speaking of 6 years, if we go back 6 years and take a look at the original concept art for Epic Universe, you'll notice that it's pretty much exactly what we're going to get at Epic Universe in May. Universal has always been very good about their concept art. They release concept art and then they pretty much match it to a T, so I would bet a lot that this is exactly the layout that we're going to get when UK Universal, which should again be spelled like this, Universal, opens in 2031. Let me know what lands you guys want to see in the comment section below. Obviously, the choices are endless when it comes to Universal properties. There have been rumors of a Pokemon land perhaps opening in Florida. That'd be cool to have over in the UK as well, but I don't think it'd go to the UK first. So again, let me know if you think I'm wrong about any of these lands and what you'd like to see as